Hello all, and welcome back to another Experiment with Extension. I'm Tristan Cope, the K-State Research and Extension Agent in Marion County for Family and Consumer Sciences and 4-H Youth Development. And today, our experiment is going to be growing crystals. So before we get started, please make sure that you ask your parents' permission to use our supplies and to watch this video. So for our supplies today, you're going to need half a cup of hot tap water in a clear glass. This can be any type of jar or glass that you have on hand. You're going to need a spoon for stirring, a half a cup measuring cup, some Epsom salt, and then a string or wire. Wire is the only thing I could find right now, a paper clip, and then a pencil. And I'll show you how to attach these a little bit later. Let's get started. All right, so I already put in half a cup of hot tap water from my sink. If it's too hot for you to handle, please make sure that you're wearing oven mitts or that you asked an older sibling or parent or babysitter for some help. Next, we're gonna take our half a cup measuring cup and we are going to scoop out half a cup of Epsom salt. Just like that. Then I'm gonna dump it in. And then we want to stir our Epsom salt until it starts to dissolve. This might take about 1 minute for it to actually dissolve. So while I'm stirring this and getting it dissolved, let's talk a little bit about the properties of Epsom salt. So Epsom salt is another name for a chemical called magnesium sulfate. And the temperature of our water is going to determine on how fast that's actually going to dissolve. So if it's hotter, it's going to dissolve faster. Mine wasn't super hot, and so it's taking a little bit of time to actually dissolve. Then the next step that we're going to have is we would actually put this in a refrigerator and you would cool it rapidly. So when you cool it rapidly, it's actually going to encourage the crystals to grow fast. Since there's less time or less room, it shrinks down for the salt to dissolve in the cooler and denser, because of the salt, solution. Then as it cools, the atoms in the magnesium sulfate, they run into each other and join together to create that crystal structure. When we grow crystals with Epsom salt and we put it in the fridge, the crystals are actually going to be really small and spiky, and it's going to be numerous. There's going to be a lot of them. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen and how it's going to look. All right, so I think that's been about a minute. And so next we're going to take some food coloring so we can have colored crystals. I want mine to be purple, so I'm going to put in 3 drops of red and let's try 2 drops blue. And then mix that up. All right, you can see that that is going to be a purple color now. And I also dyed my spoon, so when you use it, make sure you're using a metal or a plastic spoon, not a wood one, but that's okay. So the next step is we need to take our pencil, and you need to take a string or a wire, whatever you can find will work, and you're gonna twist on or tie it onto the end of a paper clip, and then you're gonna tie this or twist it onto a pencil or a pen. And then we're gonna place this into our solution, so it's in the middle, just like that. So what it's actually doing is you're going to be putting that in the middle right here, and then the crystal should form around the paper clip. That's our hypothesis. That's what we think is going to happen. So we're going to test that out by running our experiment, and I'm going to put mine into the fridge and then come back and share with you the results when it's crystallized. So I wanted to share with you guys an update about my crystal. I pulled it out of the fridge about an hour or so ago, and I went ahead and I took out the pencil portion that had the paper clip on it. And as you can tell, I have some crystals that are forming around the outside of my jar. And that's the reason why we put the pencil in, was to make sure that our solid crystal formation was formed on the bottom or around our paper clip. So let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and dump out the excess liquid here, revealing the crystal that's under. So if you guys did this experiment at your home, please share with me the pictures from your crystal. Is it bigger than mine? Is it smaller? Are your crystals the same on top? What does your crystal look like? If you guys are interested in learning more about this geology project and other 4-H projects, please email me at tcope@ksu.edu. I hope you have a great rest of your day.